Okay, I'm live. Live. Well, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you can hear me loud and clear today on this live session. Ah, the mobile alert never seemed to miss a beat. Welcome to the dungeon of KRS. So today I'm just gonna do a quick video, and I will also do live readings because man, today was just like a very Venusian day. Very Venusian day. So I'm like, I just have to do it. It's like I'm trying to sync myself with the universe. Um, the best chance I have. Um, Today was like the day, like 90% of the charts I was looking at were all about relationships reading. And I'm like, why is this happening? Why, I'm dealing with relationships with it, and then I'm like, Venus is in the sign of Libra, in its own home. It's in its hometown. It's come back to visit all the familiar faces, familiar people and friends. It feels itself at home. And it's with a planet of expansion, Jupiter. So I'm like, well, on this occasion, why not then, talk about Venus? And then also I was like outside today. After like what, a year and a half, I was having a cigar, man. My wife got me cigars. She got me like a magazine of Jordan, and you know how he smokes cigar, and then she got me like cigars. So I'm like, all right. I've never done it in like a year and a half. Usually had cigars in Vegas when I went, and so she's like, well, you haven't been to Vegas for so long, have it? And I'm like, all right, just for old time's sake, it's like so cold outside, it'll be great. So I was just there, just like looking at the stars because where I live, it's like the brightest night in the sky. Every like you can see a whole lot of stars than you will see somewhere else. And this got me thinking, about today's day. And I'm like Venus, it's such a clever planet. Such a clever planet because I was stuck at this one star. I was like sitting and with my cigar and I was looking at this one star. I don't know what star it was. And it was like one of the brightest star in the sky. I know it wasn't Venus because Venus is in Imam Kuli direction below the Earth. But then I was just thinking about Venus, and then I was like so deeply immersed into that star that something just struck me. And what was it that struck me? Is that Venus is the most clever killer of all. Venus is the most clever killer of all. So when I was looking at this one star, I thought of the movie Jurassic Park. And I'm like, that's exactly what Venus does. Venus is bait. Because, first of all, what is Venus in our life? Venus is, arts, media, creativity, you know, love, relationships, luxury items, any kind of like an item related to beautifying things. Anything that beautifies something is Venus. Like for example, if you take this wedding ring and if I put it on my finger, it beautifies my finger. Okay? So it's like a luxury item. This is Venus. And what happens when you see something which is beautiful, which is like very, you know, brightly struck, that is like glowing. You look at it. You look at it, you look at it, you look at it, you're like immersed into it, kind of like Gollum with his ring. Like Miguel. Miguel wants his precious. It's like precious. And while you're looking at that precious thing, that Venus is just so beautiful in the sky, and you're like just hypnotized by it. Like Jurassic Park, the Tyrannosaurus, or what was it? They One of them distracts you, the other two attack you. That's what Venus is then. Venus is this planet that is very clever. It gets you so much into it, you don't see anything around you. You don't see anything around you. You become illogical with Venus. And this is why also astrology, Vedic astrology, at least parts of Vedic astrology is also controlled by Venus. Because when you start learning, you're like all into it. You don't care about anything. You don't care about friends or family or bills or that. You're like, my God, I want to learn more, more, more. Yeah, what else you got? It's like Pennywise from the movie It. You know? Are you Georgie? That's what Venus is. And why did I get this analogy today? Because the some of the readings that I was doing today, a lot of them were all about people being hurt in love, and be like, they don't want to go on. They can't live without this person, and someone's parents are completely against the relationship. Um, Somebody is not interested in them anymore, and they're no longer important to this one person, and they're like, just want to take their life away. And just by coming across one after the other, one after the other, I'm like, what's happening? And I think it's just like Venus trying to teach me about Venus. It's like Venus is a hunter. Hunter's job is to attract the prey and then take the shot. That's what Venus, which is love, the blind love, does. On the surface, see, there's a couple of dimensions to Venus. There's a surface level, which distracts you, hunts you, breaks you down. Then there's the deeper level to Venus, which is devotion. Devotion to something which is higher than yourself. Devotion to something which doesn't matter if it exists or not, you're just devoted to it. Like there are many men or women devoted to Krishna. They'll do anything to Krishna, whether Krishna shows up or not. That's the deeper side of Venus. Venus can represent anything that just gets you out of your element, like perfume. You smell a perfume, you're like, where is it coming from? You start following it. And you see that woman wearing that perfume, like, oh my God, okay. This is why Venus is also drugs. As much as we think Rahu is drugs, we may think, Saturn may represent drugs or alcohol. It's Venus. Venus is that, oh, let me get you high again. And you're like running after it. Where is it? Where's the cocaine? Where's the marijuana? And that's exactly what, for most people, Venus is. You weren't in love. You being heartbroken, and you being, just feeling I'm nowhere, I cannot concentrate on my career. I think I want to quit my job. This person was everything to me. It wasn't love. It was a drug. It wasn't love, it was drug, it was infatuation, it was a high. And you wanted to keep that high. As soon as Venus went below the horizon in your life, see, Venus goes above the horizon, then goes below the horizon for like literally weeks. This is why Venus is the significator of dying and then having rebirth in life. Same thing happens. Venus kills you and then tries to bring you back up through love again. Like when you break up with somebody when you're in your 20s, what happens? I've gone through that. What happens? You're depressed. You're like, oh, life is over. And you're like, oh, what do I do? Who do I talk to? And then suddenly, as soon as the second person comes, the next person comes, you're like, oh my God, what was I doing? What was I thinking? Oh my gosh, forget the other person. Oh, I got the new person. What is that? That's still not love. That is still not love. That just you running out of cocaine and then you getting cocaine again. And like, things are back to normal again. Okay, I'm good. I'm happy. But again, that is not Venus. Venus is whether that person is here or not, you are completely devoted to them. It's like unconditional love. That's what Venus is trying to teach you. In your 20s, which is from the age of 25, no, 24. 24 to 36 is the age of Venus. That doesn't mean that, oh, Venus is supposed to help you. No, Venus is here to teach you. Venus is here to teach you that you don't look for love, look for devotion. So this is kind of like a healing message. This is not just to make a video right now. I really wanted to make this to give this message out to all the people whose chart that I saw today, and to all the people who are, needing to know something about their devastated love life. They're gone lovers. And it's so funny. I actually had 3 people asking me today, will my love return to me? Will she come back? Is there anything in my chart that will have her come back? What is that? It is not love. You got to remember that. This is not love. This is somebody taking away cocaine from you, saying, will I get that cocaine package back? That's something you have to understand about Venus and love. You get so blinded by this shiny object called attraction, love, romance, is that boom, life hits you from both directions and kills you. So what is then real love? Real Venus. Real Venus becomes when you are not attracted to the light. Okay, forget the light. Real Venus is not the light, but it's energy. It is frequency. That is Venus. Like frequency, meaning you're not attracted to their looks and how they spoke to you and how they held you and the conversations you had on the phone. No, it is simply you respecting that person and having that person teach you something in your life to help you elevate spiritually, to help you elevate in your wisdom, in your journey. If they do that, that's a lifelong love. Even if they're not there, that's the person you should be devoted to. Even if that person came for 2 days, that's the person. That is real love. And then love is also what? Not just like going out on dates and, having romantic time. Love is something that you devote yourself to, whether comes hell or high water or any kind of a storm. You will always have that love. That's what you want to look for. This is why when people get older and when they find somebody, those 2 people who have gone through 2, 3, 4 strong relationships, and then they find each other and they're like, that was such a BS time period. I'm looking for somebody real. I'm looking for somebody who's just going to be there, who wants to grow together, who wants to do that. It's the growth. Venus is growth. You're trying to make Venus a drug, and that's where you lose. And so for all the people who are, especially between like 24 and 36, this is a test time. You're going to be tested with Venus. So please pass that test. Don't be attracted to the light of this object. You need to absorb its vibration that is invisible. That's Venus. Now, what also Venus represents is how do you love something? Not your mind. Mind is what you think. Mind is like a monkey. Mind is thinking about your favorite cricketer for 5 seconds. It thinks about sex the next 10 seconds. Then it'll think about astrology the next 15 seconds. It'll think about the work stress the next 45 seconds to 5 minutes. That's mind. But every planet has its own department. Venus department is when you want to love something, when you need love in your life, how does it come? What type of a love are you attracted to? That's what Venus also represents, and that is very strong. You know, so what I want to do is I want to know about your Venus. I want to know where your Venus is placed, what planets it's with, what nakshatra is in, and I will show you what love are you attracted to. So let me know about your Venus. Venus in Jyeshtha conjunct Moon in the fourth house with Jupiter retro. Wait. Jupiter in retro in Taurus in the 10th house. Yeah, I just need the conjunction. Venus in Jyeshtha. Okay, so here's the thing. Your ability to love somebody is always has to be one-sided, which is you receiving. And for you, if there is no friction, if there's no friction of jealousy, if there's no needingness to, if there's no like needingness to want the other person from some dramatic situation, that love is just not love. Like you want to be feeling wanted, and you want to be feeling wanted in a very dramatic fashion. In your case, you love that feeling of being jealous and having the other person being jealous. And that's where you enjoy that companionship, that love energy, the motor starts going. And for you, it's you need love constantly. The minute that honeymoon phase stops, you don't like that. Then you start looking on this side or this side. You have to have that phrase coming in for you. That's your Venus. Okay, you're welcome. Thank you. So who else wants a Venus? So Venus in the Hasta, second house with Jupiter, Saturn and Mercury. Okay. You need healing in love. You need healing in love. You want somebody to put their hands on your forehead, to hold your hand when you're sick so they can heal you. You are looking for a practical love. You are looking for communicative love. You're looking for love with wisdom, but that wisdom must come with healing hands. That connection. You want love that grows slowly. You want love that has boundaries. You want love which is restricted just for you. You want love which is very mature in its communication, but it heals you with its communication. You want love with somebody who's not only a scholar, but can at the same time be a plumber. If the sink goes bad, that's what you're attracted to. You're attracted to that handy man or woman in your life. Um, You want love to be completely committed. Love has to have contracts. It's like you want, without even writing a contract, you want the other person to know, hey, this is our contract now. Now we are bounded. Don't break this contract because we have negotiated for such a long time to be committed. Now we're committed. And pretty much, I feel like the 26th year for you, 26th and 29th year, you should have had some relationship. Venus in Chitra Nakshatra. But what house? Um, Venus, what? Oh man, this is going way too fast. Venus in Ashwini in the 5th house. Okay. You want romance now? You want that energy immediately in romance. You don't want to waste your time with 2 or 3 dates. You don't want to pursue somebody to go on a date with you. You simply want to just put all your energy into that person immediately, and then you will figure out, okay, how things are. For you, romance needs to be fast. For you, love needs to be impulsive. For you, love is like, I just met you, you just met me. You want to go to Vegas and just have a good time, drink and all that? All right, let's go. For you, you want to fly high with this person. You want to, like, suddenly on the first date, you want to make the decision to, hey, let's go mountain climbing. Let's go, let's go in some different country and hang out. Let's not only just be friends and companions, but do some activities together. If we're not doing activities, it's not really love. But at the same time, you have to be in the cruise control of that love. Like you're the car, the driver. And if you're not in that cruise control, if you have to keep switching gears all the time when you're on the road, which is the relationship, you just don't like it. You at one point you want to hit the cruise control button and you want to be in charge. You want the relationship to automatically just take you somewhere without you doing too much work. Venus in Bharani in the 9th house with Rahu. Okay. Venus in Ashwini. Bharani. Venus in Bharani in the 9th house with Rahu. Okay. You want the type of love and relationship, first of all, which is quite foreign in nature. You're always attracted to people who are daring, daredevils, foreign, perhaps even of a different culture, ethnic background, yet people who take you to the edge and make you interested in what is death, what is rebirth. People that have kind of like a darker side to themselves, yet it's a darker side that made them who they are. You want somebody who may have had like, who may have fallen from 3-story building and survived. You want somebody who went through such a dramatic experience that they almost lost their life. You want to feel on the edge with them, with this person. And you will definitely want to be wild, whether it's BDSM, whether it's whips, chains, whatnot. You want to feel this pain and pleasure with this person. You want to be like feeling like you're not only with them in birth, but also death, but you want to experience that while you're alive. And it's a very complicated thing. Like, you will want to do activities with the person where you're just on the edge of death. You want your love to die and come back. Like, those couples who Say, okay, I hate you. I break up with you. I don't ever call me again. Boom. Within 4 hours, hey, I miss you. You want to meet for a coffee? Yes, I do. I know. Yeah, I'm sorry. You want that revival of love. You want that. You don't want love to be alive. You want that love to be alive and dead at the same time. And you want this person to just break boundaries, to go out to any wilderness with you. How was that? Venus with Chitra in the fourth house with Ketu. Okay, Venus in the nakshatra of Chitra with Ketu in the fourth house. Okay, you're a Cancer ascendant. Perhaps 20th year you should have had a relationship and a breakup at the same time with someone. However, what this shows me is this. There is dissatisfaction from the color of relationship. You want colors in your relationship. You want the other person to be this perfect body. You want this other person to be pretty much like a model. If you're a woman, I don't know what your name is. You want that tall, dark, handsome guy. If you're a girl, if you're a man, you want that woman to just be the most attractive thing who wears nice jewelry, puts the makeup on, and presents herself in such a way where she's very photogenic. But what happens is, regardless of this woman, how perfect she is for you, that you always feel like, why is it that that satisfaction is not there? No matter how perfect of a body she is, I always tend to find flaws, and that's what I love. I love that. Wow, I don't want just somebody to be perfect for me in a perfect figure. I want to be able to find flaws in them, and then I want to taunt them with those flaws. You want that person to be like double personality, having this chaoticness within them. You want this person to be able to wake up early in the morning and go with you somewhere. But at the same time, when they follow your instructions, you're not happy. They don't follow your instructions, still you're not happy. You become, your heart becomes this confused state of mind. So what is it that I want with this person? You see their, you take a lot of photographs of them, but none of them satisfy you. And it feels like, for you, it feels like this person should not be able to please me. That's when you feel love. If they please you, it's too boring. They should be able to please you, and you should be able to reject them that no, you're not pleasing me. That's the kind of love that you look for. Even if you hate this type of love that I described, subconsciously, that's what you are attracted. That's what brings that deal in your romantic life. Venus and Kritika in Taurus in the ascendant with Sun and Mercury. Venus and Kritika in the ascendant with Sun and Mercury. That means fourth, second, and fifth. Okay. If you do not have multiple choices in your life, it's not love. For you, love is not with one person. For you, love is with whomever is willing to give you love. But that love better come with power. That love needs to come with authority. And that love needs to be a fire. But if that love is only with one person, it's not love for you. For you, you want to Give your love to somebody who may not be receiving love from someone else, and then you want to go and give them love. That is love for you. You want to adopt, like the love that you want to be their adopted father or mother. You're like, okay, I'm going to give you love. You just stay with me here. I'm going to give you what you need, but you stay with me and I'm going to take care of you. And I'm going to be that figure in your life that you are looking for. And if you don't get that, it doesn't satisfy you then. You want an authoritative person, but the thing is, you want to be the one that they look up to as father or mother figure. So was I right? Okay. Okay. All right. Um, Venus and Mula in the 11th house. Wait, what? Man, you guys are going way too fast. Venus and Mula in the 8th house. Okay. Venus and Mula in the 8th house. And remember, I'm not telling you about your spouse. I'm telling you the type of love you want. You want love. You want somebody who you can have in a relationship that you can just break apart. And at the same time, if the relationship is not self destructive, self sabotaging, it's not a relationship for you. Like you want to self destroy yourself in front of them so they come and give you more love because you are wanting them to recognize you as somebody who's just broken, and that's where love comes in. You want the type of love where you can go so deep with them, so deep with one person that it's impossible for you to come out of it. Now, in your case, I would definitely say that I hope you get like one love in your life who also is committed to you. Because when you go deep into that hole, that black hole, because now you're in this black hole of love, which is with this one person, the problem is you do not like to come out of it. That's the kind of love you want. If you come out of that and you find another black hole, that's not it. You want to be in that one black hole. You want to self sabotage yourself. You want them to feel pity for you. And at the same time, you want to be able to break the love apart whenever you want. That's the love you enjoy. Venus in Aradra in the 7th house. With no conjunction, okay. If your love does not make you cry, if the love does not make you scream, if the love does not, you know, breaks you apart with the deepest of emotions, it's not love. You don't want a boring love. You want somebody who's like a storm in your life, just comes and rips everything apart because they're just so damn romantic and sensual and attractive that they just bring this storm and this surge of energy of sex and love within you. And they just make you dance. You want to be dancing to their tune. If somebody can make you dance, it ain't a love. And especially the dance of Natraj. Because you're so strong, you only want someone who's stronger than you who can make you dance. If somebody just comes on the first date says, yes, you're everything, you're mine, I'll bow to you, whatever you want. You want to leave that person immediately and just want to go. You want somebody who challenges, who just comes, breaks you, who makes you cry, makes you angry, but at the same time, they're so smart and slick that they make you dance. That's the love you'll enjoy in life. I answered that one already previously. Man, this is like way too fast. Rahu. I'm just sitting here like I don't know how to even like I can't even read one word without it like jumping up. And my scroller is not even there right now. Like Venus in Revti in the sixth house. Okay. Venus in Revti in the sixth house. That means you're a Libra ascendant. So it's your first lord in the sixth house. And it's your eighth lord in the sixth house. In Revti. First of all, you want the type of person and love who loves dealing with suffering of other people. You want love so pure that the other person can feel not only just love of the human body but the animal body itself. You want somebody who's devoted to, helping animals, helping poor people. If they cannot help somebody less privileged than them, it doesn't attract you. And you want somebody who is extremely picky. You want somebody who rejects you. If you get somebody who just accepts you right away, you have immediate doubts that why is this person accepting me? Why aren't they questioning me? Why are they doubting me? I'm doubting them. They should doubt me as well. You want the type of person not only devoted to the world, but devoted to the world of dance. Who dances, who finds the world not only with suffering, but through their creative uh, energy. Like you would want the type of woman or man. Let's say if you're a man, you want the type of woman who is kind of like Princess Diana, but at the same time, she's like a salsa dancer. Sweeps you off your feet. Yet she has this big care for the world. And if she does not care for other people, unprivileged things, then it doesn't attract you. You don't want somebody who's too selfish, too much about you and her. You want this person to be about the other people. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Um, so it's been 37 minutes now. But no, look, here's the thing. Um, I mean, it's I enjoy. I more than anything, I enjoy doing like looking at people's charts for relationships and love now because it's like it is so eerie how much you know about the person's spouse more than it's like like it's hard to explain how you can look at a chart and you just know what is this person looking for and what they will get. Now, what are you looking for, right? You're looking for that person who's like Princess Diana, but has a salsa dance quality. But then the question becomes, which type of person will you get? Is the universe fulfill that desire? Will the universe in your chart fulfill that desire of giving you the type of love that you want? Or will you get a love completely opposite or a little bit different than that, which maybe in your age of 60, 70, you will tell your grandchildren, oh, it wasn't the most amazing of love, but it was bearable. So, how do you see this? Because shouldn't Venus be giving you exactly what you're looking for? How you can love somebody? No. Sure, you can love somebody with Venus and Naratra that I explained. But the type of love that you're going to deal with is not in your birth chart. It's in your Navamsha. That's the beauty of it. You want to give your love in a very dramatic fashion, right? Just like that Great Expectation movie or that book, Great Expectation Like Love. But in the end, you end up like a love like Sideways. That movie Sideways with Paul Giamatti. You end up with a love like that. Yet you will always try to enforce that energy of your Venus. That this is the love I'm trying to give you because I want that love in return. And what do you get in return? You get that other thing in return. Why are you getting that other thing in return? Then that does not satisfy your energy of love. And this is that beautiful game of birth chart and Varga charts, birth chart and divisional charts. And that's what I saw today when I was doing my readings. I saw these two charts and I'm like, okay, they're depressed, they're this and they're, and I told them that you wanted this person to be like this type of love. Yet you're ending, you ended up with a divorce because you had this person with this Venus. Now, what do you have to do? You have to understand the type of love you want to give, type of love you want to receive, and try to find a middle ground. That's what it is. You have to find devotion more than the type of love you want. Find devotion. Okay? So, guys, this was my little live reading for you guys. If you want a relationship reading or any reading, that's on my website, astrologycares.com, under shop section. So this way, when I can see the aspects as well and the patha of the Venus and how Venus lands in the Navamsha, I mean, it's like a beautiful symphony dance. And I have nobody else to thank to except the Pi team and Eve Mendoza and Sandeep and Dr. Jim Pai Togi, man, my God. It's like, they do all the hard work and research. And it's like I get the ice. They make the ice cream and I get to eat the ice cream with them. That's why I love them. They teach me so much. It's amazing. It is amazing. Oh, especially if I was to use, and I was just talking to Sandeep today on the email, using Tribhagi Dasha with the love aspect. Oh, thank you, my teachers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wouldn't be here because of you guys. Thank you. So anyway, good night. Sayonara. Arigato. Namaste. Salam alaikum. What else? Sasriyakal. What else? Shalom. See, I know so much. How do you say in Italian? Ma padre mangiato. So yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.